Hi, my friend. I'm so glad you're here. Today's not about advice or quick fixes. It's a quiet conversation, just you and me, about something tender that many of us feel, but rarely talk about. You know those days that are just quiet? No plans, no rush, nothing really wrong, but still, something feels missing. You wake up, move through the motions, and yet joy feels out of reach. Not gone completely, just faded, like a song playing in another room. If that sounds familiar, please know you're not alone. You're not broken, and nothing is wrong with you. In fact, these quiet days are more common than you might think, especially as we get older. So today, let's talk gently about how we can invite a little joy back in. Not in big, dramatic ways, but in soft, simple moments that remind us we're still alive, and joy is still ours to feel. Now, I'd love to invite you into a soft moment of reflection. If you're comfortable, you can close your eyes, or just breathe with me. Ask yourself, what do I miss most right now? When was the last time I felt truly connected? Do I wait to be invited in, or do I let myself reach out? What tiny moment today brought me even a little comfort? You don't need to fix anything right now. Just notice, gently. You can pause the video here and journal if you'd like. Or just stay with me. This is your space. No pressure, only kindness. Let's start here. What do quiet days really feel like? They're not sad exactly, not lonely like being left out or forgotten. They're just still, a kind of stillness that starts to feel hollow. Reclaim beauty. Paint, sing, garden, bake, dance in the living room. Let yourself create without needing a reason. Try one new thing online, just for you. There are cozy YouTube channels, virtual tea groups, even if it feels silly. Let it be silly. Sometimes silliness saves us. You don't have to do all the things, just one. One small connection can warm a whole day. You make your coffee. You do a few little things around the house. You look out the window, and somehow by the time evening comes, it feels like the whole day passed, and you weren't really in it. There's no big event, no big feeling. Just a sense that you're watching life go by instead of living it. And the world says, enjoy the peace. Be grateful. And yes, peace can be beautiful. Gratitude matters. But sometimes, deep down, you whisper, I just want to feel something again. Even a small spark. Quiet days can feel like a waiting room, as if you're waiting for something to begin. But nothing's coming. And that's where joy can fade. Not because you've lost it, but because it doesn't know where to land. So today, we're going to make space for it. We're going to gently call joy back, like an old friend. No pressure, no forcing, just soft permission to feel again. So why does joy seem to slip away? It's not because you're doing something wrong. It's not because you're too old or too quiet or not trying hard enough. Joy doesn't disappear all at once. It fades, slowly, like morning mist. You don't even notice it at first. Life just gets quieter. And one day, you realize it's been a while since you truly felt light. In our younger years, life was filled with motion. Raising kids, going to work, solving problems, being needed. Even if we were tired, we were engaged. But now, the phone doesn't ring as often. There are fewer obligations, fewer faces, fewer reasons to get up and go. And that can be beautiful, or lonely? Sometimes both. The world often forgets women after 60. You become less visible, less asked for, and that invisibility can wear on the heart. Add to that grief, health changes, fatigue, or just years of holding it all together. And it's no wonder your joy feels far away. But here's the truth. Joy isn't gone. It's just waiting for you to look in a new direction. Not in the old ways, not in big loud experiences, but in the quiet, the sane quiet that once felt empty. Because sometimes joy lives in stillness. We just have to remember how to see it. So how do we begin? Not by chasing anything, not by fixing ourselves, but by turning toward the moment and asking gently, what feels warm right now? What feels warm right now? Joy doesn't always arrive like a celebration. It arrives like sunlight on your hands, like the first sip of tea in your favorite cup, like hearing a song you used to dance to in your kitchen and letting your shoulders move just a little. It's in tiny rituals. Lighting a candle at breakfast, even if no one's visiting, sitting by the window and naming 5 things you see, putting on lipstick just because it makes you smile, picking a flower from your garden and putting it on the table. Joy is not productivity, it's presence. It's not found in doing more. It's found in noticing more. And when you stop trying to feel better and start just feeling, something shifts. Try this. Tomorrow morning, put both feet on the floor and say out loud, I am here. This day is mine. Then do one small thing, just for you, not to check a box, not to impress, just to feel, just to live, just to reclaim that quiet spark inside you. Because even in soft, slow days, joy still lives. You are allowed to feel it. You are allowed to welcome it back. So once you begin to notice those little sparks again, how do you invite them in more often? First, creativity. Not as a task or project, but as play, as expression, as something that belongs only to you. You don't need to be good at it. Try painting or writing a few lines in a notebook. Arrange flowers. Hum to yourself. Doodle in the margins of a grocery list. It's not about results. It's about allowing your soul to stretch and breathe. Second, connection. Not huge gatherings or exhausting conversations. Just small, real moments with another human being. A kind message. A handwritten note. Commenting on a video and reading a reply. Even a simple, hi, I see you, can light up a whole day. Third, gratitude. But not forced. Just a pause in the day to say, that felt nice. The way the light fell across the table, the way your tea tasted, the fact that you made it through today. Gratitude is a doorway joy loves to walk through. And finally, releasing comparison. The internet shows us highlight reels. Other women seem to have exciting lives, big families, beautiful trips. But behind every photo is a full, complicated, imperfect life, just like yours. Joy is not louder in someone else's world. It's just different, and it's waiting in yours too, in your way, in your rhythm. My dear friend, I hope this gave you something soft to hold on to today. You don't need to be busy to be valuable. You don't need a big reason to feel joy. You're allowed to light a candle just because it's Tuesday. You're allowed to smile at the rain. You're allowed to find peace in your own company. The world may move fast, but you don't have to. There is grace in your pace, And there is beauty in your stillness. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this video spoke to something inside you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And if you'd like more gentle talks like this, you can subscribe and stay close. Until next time, take good care of your heart and know this: joy is still yours. It always was.